The leadership conference is all about students making connections with one another, learning from each other, and going to sessions and learning about being an amazing student leader.
So I really like how they broke down the hierarchy of the decision-making process. So it's like, you can go to someone, but it may not entirely be helpful. So it was like decision maker 1, 2, 3, and I really like how she put that.
For example, the idea of like the levels to how you can ask and like how the decision makers, like, you know, if they're a level 1, to make sure you can ask them directly, but if they're a level 2, you got to talk to someone first before you talk to them. That's something that's very interesting to me because, you know, oftentimes, you know, before, like, in the first step, it's like, oh, you don't think you can talk to anyone, and they think, oh, I could talk to people now, and then also to learn finally that, oh, there's more people you have to talk to first. It's a good idea to know so that I can actually maximize it.
And I also learned how to communicate with higher ups and wanting to make a change, and how I can do that in a respectful way as just a student instead of being on the same level as those higher ups. So I'm very excited to use these skills on my upcoming days.
For example, the idea of like
the talk about shame was personally my favorite part. I think the whole talk was just completely candid. It was incredibly like vulnerable, and I think everybody was just, I don't know, it opened up the space to be just completely honest with, you know, with each other. And I thought that was really interesting. I didn't expect that.
I did the marketing. I forgot the full name. Was like the marketing one, and it gave me a more impactful insight in how I can make students from my campus participate in a lot more of my events and now of our events and initiatives. That was good. My favorite part was of being shown like how to be more empowered, as well as how you're going to use your empowerment and what strategies you're able to use, and like how are you going to make sure that this empowerment is going to make changes, and the strategies and the steps that you're going to take as well.
You don't just have to step back and let everything else happen in the morning. You can actually speak up and down saying, and I think that's the most important part of being a student.